Bill, go ahead.
Yeah, Chairman Fajt, it's Bill Kearney in Philadelphia.
Hi, Bill.
I know. How you doing? I know you're familiar with the casino monthly statement legislation that has been put forth in our House and Senate in the last 3 sessions, and it's being introduced again this session. The legislation is going to make the casino operators send their patrons who they're already tracking with reward cards, monthly statements that will show them their wins and mostly losses in black and white. Now, my question to you, Chairman, is it true that the casino monthly statement bill does not have to go through legislation because the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board that you chair has the power to make our casino operators send these statements?
The short version is I don't know the answer to Bill's question, but I can tell you that that is controversial, and we have been pretty upfront to say if that's going to come about in Pennsylvania, we would like the legislature to have a look at that and decide whether that's necessary. I say this all the time, Larry. We don't legislate, we regulate. And if the legislature decides that the monthly statements that Bill is talking about should be sent out to their patrons, and again, that's a pretty significant cost to the casinos, then we will do that. But absent their saying that that's what they want, my sense is that that's not going to happen anytime soon.
In Pennsylvania, and it's Dan. Go ahead.
Yes, hi, Chairman Fajt. How are you?
Good, Dan. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to call. Before I live in Bensalem, and there's a casino right in my neighborhood. Before I was not much of a gambler. I used to just go to Atlantic City maybe once a year, and then I started going to the casino at Bensalem. I actually had to put myself on the self-exclusion list because it was like it really made my life. It sort of destroyed my life. And what happened was when I would go there, I was going there sometimes 1-2 times a day, every day during the weekend. You know, the rewards cards, how they track your wins and losses. I was wondering how come they couldn't stop the way I was gambling or the way I was losing. I mean, I would go there like almost every day, and I'd see the same people there. I'd see like old people with a cane like pushing the buttons on the slot machines. Like with the reward card system, how come they couldn't track like my losses? If they're so concerned about helping others and the problem gambler, why couldn't they help me or others there that were losing like a lot of the money, to track their wins and losses? I was just curious about that.
Sure, and again, Dan brings up a good point. We do have over 2,000 people that have put themselves on a self-exclusion list. And what that means, Larry, is they come into the Gaming Control Board for a sit-down interview. We have staff that go through and explain the process to them. They then commit, once they go on a self-exclusion list, that they will not set foot in the casino again. They can exclude themselves for 1 year, 5 years, or a lifetime. And if they go back into a casino during their self-excluded period, they can be arrested for trespass. His second point is, why don't the casinos stop them? And in fact, some of them will go up and ask people to take a break from a machine. But they don't want problem gamblers in their casinos. But it is America. And if people want to spend their money going to the casino, they are entitled to do that. And I liken it to people that go out to dinner every night. Maybe they shouldn't go out to dinner. Maybe they're overweight. But it's America. They can do that. If they want to smoke, they can do that. They want to go to a bar, they can do that. They can spend their money as they deem fit. And we do spend a significant amount of money in the gaming enterprise on problem gambling. The Department of Health gets a minimum of $2 million a year to treat problem gambling, and I am glad that Dan sought help and has self-excluded himself, but he should also know that he can contact the Department of Health, and they can do that through our website, and I know you're going to put our website up, but he can avail himself of some treatment if he feels that he needs that.